If you're a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility and your machinery isn't working right, Grainger knows you need to understand what's wrong as soon as possible. So when a conveyor motor falters, Grainger offers diagnostic tools like calibration kits and multimeters to help you identify and fix the problem. With Grainger, you can be confident you have everything you need to keep your facility running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
AI agents are everywhere, automating tasks and making decisions at machine speed. But agents make mistakes. Just one rogue agent can do big damage before you even notice. Rubrik Agent Cloud is the only platform that helps you monitor agents, set guardrails, and rewind mistakes, so you can unleash agents, not risk. Accelerate your AI transformation at Rubrik.com. That's RUBRIK.com.
A couple of USC Trojans commits absolutely dominated in their high school playoff games last night. Let's get into it. Hey, Trojan family, what's up? Welcome to the USC LAFB show here on the LAFB network. I'm your host, Ryan Dyrud. Thank you, as always, for making this a part of your day. It's game day. Crosstown rivalry battle for the victory bell, USC versus UCLA at the Collie. I'm about to hit the road, hit the 110 down to the Coliseum. So I'll be there shortly, but wanted to jump on here quickly and give an update as I was at the Rose Bowl last night for the CIF Southern Section Championship that featured Rancho Santa Margarita Catholic against Centennial. And just wanted to give a quick update because the main reason, obviously, good football game or hope to be a good football game right in my backyard here at the Rose Bowl. Who doesn't want to go to watch a game at the Rose Bowl anyway? And a couple USC commits playing in that game. So wanted to go check it out. So won't really recap the game. Rancho Santa Margarita dominated basically from the start. They look like the best team in the Southern Section, won that game handedly to give Carson Palmer his first Southern Section title as a first-year head coach of this program. And just a remarkable job that he has done taking over and now what they've done. And now they will go and play De La Salle for the Open State title. An undefeated De La Salle team. We know the juggernaut they are up north. That should be a fantastic one as well. But I was really keying in on, three players. One did not play, unfortunately. Defensive back Jaden Crowder out with an injury in this game, so did not get to watch him. But have seen him throughout the season, and he's, a really good addition, albeit just a 3-star, but he's a real sticky corner that's going to be great for this team. Simote Katoanga, got to watch him, at that defensive end edge position. And he's going to be a good player. Obviously, highly touted, great size. That was my big takeaway with him is he has tremendous size. Just towers over the rest of the high school competition. So once you get him on campus in this system with Coach Nua, Coach Henney, then you can refine some of his pass rush school, some of his get off the ball and point of attack and how he's able to kind of use that size and frame to really get after the quarterback. Right now, and again, this is one game I really watched from up close. Kind of a limited pass rush skill set in terms of just different moves. It was a lot of lock on and rip kind of thing that he was used to, just to use that size to get after. And obviously different defensive play calls. There's some containment there, some gap integrity there. It's not just full go all the time getting after the QB, especially Centennial's QB is really good with his legs and can make stuff happen out of the pocket. So they really, as a defensive unit, kind of wanted to neutralize that. So thought I had a really good game, and you can see the upside of what he can be just with that size and that speed off the get up, and now just refinement at the college level. And Katoanga has a chance to be a really special player for the USC Trojans. His defensive line mate, Isaiah Vandermeer, 2027 prospect, again, only a 3-star. I think he's getting a little disrespected. 74th rated defensive lineman according to Rivals industry rankings. 6'4", 270. Obviously going to put on a little bit more weight with that height. But he is a beast in the middle, man. He wreaked havoc all game long in the middle. His dad, Lenny, played for USC for Pete Carroll. So obviously some lineage there. He'll be on campus today visiting for this crosstown rivalry game. So a chance to kind of get him acclimated with the staff and the program and all that, and potentially get a commitment down the line. But again, I know it's a 3-star, but this is the state Southern Section game, and he wreaked havoc as a junior in the middle in this game. And so for a fan base and a program that needs to continue building in the trenches and getting game-wrecking players, especially in the interior, a guy like Vandermeer is a guy that they can certainly go after, and he's just going to keep getting better next year, especially in that Santa Margarita defense that was so dominant this year. The star of the show, obviously, was Trent Mosley. I mean, this kid is special. 292 yards, 4 touchdowns. The first, 3 possessions, I think? For sure the first 2, every single offensive play went through him en route to 2 touchdowns. First play, he had a little screen that he brought all the way to the goal line, a couple passes, then he had a jet sweep, or even I think it might have just been a direct snap run for a touchdown. Second drive on 3rd and long, just a go route down the sideline, perfectly placed ball by the quarterback Johnson, and takes it to the house. I think it was 80 yards. Had a 91-yard screen touchdown. Had another one later in the game. I mean, he's just a special player, and his ranking is so egregiously bad. And I think this would be different now that Rivals has a West Coast representative. They can hopefully improve that, because on industry rankings, he's the 47th overall receiver, 4-star, which I still think is low. Rivals alone by themselves has him as a 3-star, 68th ranked receiver. Egregious. And this is after their update, which is crazy. Now, he did miss some time this year due to injury, unfortunately, so there probably wasn't maybe not a ton of film out there that they wanted to kind of move that ranking up. But you just watch the few plays he does have, and he's such a special player with the ball in his hands. Now, the only thing I can think of for him even starting that low is just his size. I mean, he is a smaller frame guy, 5'11"-ish. I think he's like 170 right now. This is, those weights are taken probably preseason. So he could, but once he gets to college, I'm sure he'll be at that 185 mark, which is certainly plenty big to play in the slot. I mean, Mekhi Lemon is a little bigger. I think he's 195, but he's 5'11". Best receiver in college football. So special player. You can see the vision of what he's going to be able to do at USC. First immediate thought was, okay, this is a guy that they can use exactly how they wanted to use Zachariah Branch, the 5-star out of Bishop Gorman. And it worked their freshman year. Remember, Zachariah Branch exploded onto the scene his freshman year in Lincoln Riley's offense when they were able to kind of use him all over, out of the backfield, in the slot, use that speed and that wiggle that he had to make plays, and obviously in the return game also. It didn't obviously work out sophomore year for whatever reason. We've discussed that before. Trent Mosley has all those intangibles, and he's a returner too, so they can use him in the return game, probably as a true freshman, depending if it's him or if Zacharias Williams if he returns and maybe polishes up in the.
If you're a custodial supervisor at a local high school, you know that cleanliness is key, and that the best place to get cleaning supplies is from Grainger. Grainger helps you stay fully stocked on the products you trust, from paper towels and disinfectants to floor scrubbers. Plus, you can rely on Grainger for easy reordering, so you never run out of what you need. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Return game potentially, but he can certainly be the return guy as a true freshman, kind of go for that Jet Award potentially, and they can certainly use him as a true freshman in this offense. And I don't want to say it as a gadget player, because I think he can do everything. I mean, he played a lot of snaps on the outside for Santa Margarita last night. But with that size, obviously, he's probably most useful in the slot or kind of coming out of the backfield in some of those sweeps and different plays like that. And they're just going to run the screen game to death, which is such a staple in this Lincoln Riley offense anyway. So the initial thought was, okay, this is a reincarnate of Zachariah Branch, what they want. When you look at the size, the speed, just what they're able to do on the football field. But you also see some Mekhi Lemon as well. Like I said, Mekhi Lemon a little bigger in terms of girth, in that 195, 200, 205 range, whereas Mosley right now is like the 170, 175. So not as bruising, I guess you could say, but can certainly do the exact route tree that Mekhi Lemon does. Has the hands, the catch radius, same height in terms of 5'11". So you see some Zachariah Branch and you see some what Mekhi Lemon did this year, and they'll have that in spades with Trent Mosley. So such an underrated receiver. This fan base has to be fired up because he's going to be absolutely fantastic in this offense when he gets to campus. So fantastic game. 292, 4 touchdowns. Incredible. Last thing, quickly, I'll touch on Boobie Feaster. Also had a game in his Texas playoff game yesterday. 3 touchdowns for him. That kid is special. When you look at his size, catch radius, the aggression he runs routes with like an aggression. Like you can tell there's route runners that are really I don't want to make this sound weird, but kind of like they're dainty route runners, right? Like very precise. It's almost like a like figure skating in terms of just the pure just precision of it. And those are great route runners. Boobie Feaster is also a precise route runner, but he runs with like aggression, like runs with a hate on the ground. You think of like Isaiah Pacheco running back for the Chiefs, that it looks like he's just trying to beat up the ground the way he runs. I'm not saying Boobie Feaster runs like that, but he runs routes like that with an aggressive nature that allows him to gain separation against the DBs. And then if he doesn't have separation, he just has such a great catch radius and such great hands. So we'll see what the offseason brings. We'll see what the portal looks like. We'll see if USC goes after they probably will need to go after some sort of veteran guy that has some playing time. You don't want to go into next season in an all or nothing season for Lincoln Riley with a lot of unprovenness at wide receiver. You probably need that one guy that's been there, done that. But with Tinook Hines, Boobie Feaster, Trent Mosley, and others, like this is a really talented receiving room that can do a lot of really good things. I mean, Ohio State this year, I mean, they're obviously rolling with Jeremiah Smith's a true sophomore. Carnell Tate's pretty young. So it's not like you have to have like seniors, but they did it last year too with some veterans alongside them. And then now this was their time to shine. So you do probably want one guy, but we'll get into that into the season. So tremendous game last night. Just want to give a little recap there. USC commits looking fantastic. Big one today. I did a video on who's all visiting, a massive visitor list for your Trojans here at the Coliseum. So can't wait to get down there, see all you guys, see this USC team hopefully end on the right note, keep the victory bell home, and go into the offseason at 9-3 before bowl season. I'm going to release another video, just say this at the end here, right before kickoff. Some more Lincoln Riley rumors. Again, I've said I don't love foddering to these rumors, but it is national relevance because of how crazy this coaching carousel is going to be. And tomorrow kind of marks the day when it's all going to start unfolding. So I'll get into that rumor, talk my opinion on it, drop that right before game day. So if you're here on the USC LAFB channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you get the noti when that drops before kickoff. And we'll see all you at the game. We'll be on the field after for our immediate reaction, most likely myself and Tim Prangley. And appreciate you all. As always, family, fight on. Hey, Trojan family, thank you so much for hanging out and watching the USC LAFB show. Before you go, let me tell you quickly about our friends over at Sleeper. Go right now, download the Sleeper app. It's the #1 sports app, not just for season-long fantasy, but they've got live pickers, they've got live stat updates, they've got a chat you can chat with other users, plus the daily Pick'em, which is a blast, or daily fantasy, whatever you want to call it. You go and pick 2 to 8 players across any sports. If you're talking USC, go choose J.D. Maiava in his next matchup. Pick more or less passing yards, more or less touchdowns. You stack those, and you can win real money. When you go to make your first deposit, make sure you use our promo code USCLAFB. You're going to get a match deposit up to $100. Put in $100, you get $100 free to play with from Sleeper. Put in $10, they'll match you that $10, so now you're sitting at $20 to play with. But also, right now, for any new users, no deposit required. You get $20 free entry. You can stack both. You can get the $20 for free, go make a deposit, use USC LAFB, and now you've got a bunch of free money to play with right there on the Sleeper app. Check it out, Trojan family, and when you do, tell them the guys at the USC LAFB sent you.
If you like the show, please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe. It really does help the show to grow. Thank you for listening.